P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Chris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Thompson. Westbrook against Curry. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Covington.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Harden has a wide open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfectly.
Back to Curry. Inside. Chris pass to Curry. Curry with another miss.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort. Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
This is it to Curry. Shot to stop the run, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for second all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robinson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway, I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
Chris, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Westbrook against Curry. Westbrook, no good. The Warriors trailing. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Curry, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8". Oh my goodness! That was special. Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Thompson with it. Now Covington defending. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for Robert Covington. McLemore has come in for Daniel House. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And the basket by Pascal.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Back to Rivers. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Wiggins surveying the floor. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
And it's Gordon missing.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Jamari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pascal, the pass to Poole. Shot clock at 6. Charity stripe shot. And it's Rivers with the rebound. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's McLemore outside. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Toscano passes to Looney. Now Pascal to the inside. Here's Looney. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Rockets lead by 1. So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator in his own right.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Taking a look at the Rockets, they've got McLemore. Jamari Carroll is out there with Gordon. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Green in at the 5. Pass to Toscano. Pascal against Carroll. Now Pascal. And here's Wiggins. Makes it off the glass. Wiggins has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Wiggins just staying with it, refusing to let the defense get the better of him there.
Outside Gordon. Now the pass to Carroll. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pascal.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Robert Covington's checked in for Green. James Harden comes in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. Warriors trail by 3.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And, Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they look to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
Curry can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 5. Here's Harden. Got it. Good job in the low post.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Curry looking around. Over Westbrook. Curry can't get it to go.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
And it's good, 2 points. Tucker's got the lead up to 9 now for Houston.
Unselfishness, always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Looking to end the run. Off the left rim and up.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
From deep, Harden sinks the triple. And it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Harden against Thompson. Pass to Chris. Here's Toscano. Right side Curry. From deep three-point range. No good on the shot. And Houston the other way now. Here's Westbrook. Can't connect from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Harden right side. Count it.
Well, that jump shot's a thing of beauty coming from Harden. I think some of it is the fact that his mechanics are good, but left-handed shooters sometimes just look sweeter than right-handed shooters. Amazing how many ways he has to score.
Thompson from long range. Westbrook pulls it in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And with a capable shooting stroke, Green understands what his jumper can do for his team's spacing.
Harden against Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
Trying to employ physical defense against Wiggins, but this young man powers right through it. Very impressive.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harden surveying the D over Wiggins. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Boy, that's a smart drive by Wiggins. That's reading the defense and making it happen.
And here's Harden for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Houston. Found themselves in a close game in the first. And 2017's most valuable. And
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Chris in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors' 5.
Yeah, and stronger than that wiry frame would indicate, Curry does a great job of shaking off the hit here and a potential and one.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Here's Westbrook. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game.
Westbrook has really honed his ball handling skills, so now he's able to create very well off the dribble.
Here's Harden. No good. In and out off the rim. Warriors trail by 7. Golden State moving it around. Thompson passes to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got his second bucket. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I mean, I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Curry against Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
It's good from long range.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give.
Westbrook passes to Covington. Harden outside. And it goes for the 5th time, and 10 shots for him this game.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber. And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
From downtown, the shot, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 4. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Houston a whole new 5 on the floor. Pascal inside, guarded by McLemore. It's stolen by McLemore. They push it up 4 on 3. There's the lob to the hoop.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
1:10 left to play here in the third. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. The Warriors making a switch here. Toscano's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Houston in the lead. Eric Gordon on the wing. Right side, Green. It's intercepted. Here's Looney. Banked in off the glass.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
In the corner, it's McLemore. Three-pointer. The shot missing. The Warriors have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Here's Toscano, defended by Gordon. Toscano passes to Looney. Here's Toscano. From outside, off the mark. It's stolen. Passes to Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Gordon. Ben McLemore is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Damari Carey, and it's Tucker in at the center position.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Knocked away. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
Pass to Curry. Over in the corner, Pascal. Back to Curry. Five to shoot. He's off from 17 feet.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Tucker with the ball. Looney on him. Tucker can't get it to go. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Rockets, Robert Covington's checked in for Damari Carroll. Daniel House comes in for Gordon. And James Harden subbed in for McLemore. Thompson against Harden. Thompson dishes to Green. Over to the left wing. Golden State moving the ball around. And a deep three from Curry. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Westbrook. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Thompson.
Well, he is so tough to guard without fouling because he's aggressively attacking you at all times. And one of the great things about Westbrook, he's high motor all day, every day.
And the Warriors making a change here. Chris is checked in. The pass to Curry. Chris in the post. Covington's there. Pass to Curry. Passes it to Chris. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
And the Warriors get it back. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. A putback, and Westbrook is right there. Westbrook's got 20.
Well, you look at Westbrook's profile, and he has averaged double-digit rebounds in multiple years. Nothing new about that.
Goes up and finished off by Westbrook.
No quit, no dying in Westbrook. He's coming until the horn says zero.
Outside, Green. Here's Curry with the three. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Harden. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. .144 left here in the fourth quarter. Curry against Westbrook. Kicks it out to Covington. Harden outside. 4 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Over Curry. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
Late in the shot clock, the ball in Russell Westbrook's hands. You can rest easy.
Thompson outside on the wing. Wiggins. Thompson passes to Chris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Warriors lead by 5.
You gotta give Chris props there. Although he's young, he isn't afraid of the moment.
Harden can't hit. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Harden against Thompson. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Wiggins outside. It's rebounded by Houston.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Again, the miss by Harden. Now, here's Green. Guarded close. Such a wide open look.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Stolen by Harden. Over Chris. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off, timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg... Rip City. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and a GA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. And Covington sends it back. Westbrook drives in, and the basket is good. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Well, compact and strong, Lillard using his frame and still finishes.
Harden outside. First quarter of play, 1 minute played, and it's good for 2.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
And there's the problem. Lillard just too quick and too shifty to stop cold on any dribble drive.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. From about 16, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Westbrook against Lillard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Westbrook with the block.
There is no question that Russell is one of the top 10 athletes we have in the league. On full display there. Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And here's McCollum. James Harden getting it to go from deep. They double team McCollum. Pass to Ariza. The tray. But he recovers it. There's the pass to Nurkic. Nobody near Lillard. Portland no good that time either. Houston leading by 5. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Ariza following the score by Houston. Stolen by Tucker. There's the lob to Harden. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, Westbrook draws so much attention, so takes advantage there, finds a teammate.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
1:32 left in the first quarter of the game. Nurkic with the steal. And the layup falls.
Big body there with Nurkic coming through. He knows he's got size on most guys he's going to play against.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 9. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Trailblazers trail by 5. Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Lillard. The 3. Unable to get that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. A pull-up. And he nails the jumper. Harden's got 11.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
It's McCollum with the drive. The putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Westbrook. Lays it up off the glass. He has 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Westbrook against Lillard. Over Westbrook. And too long on the shot. 1 second left. No good there. James Harden getting it done for Houston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Portland, they've got Whiteside, Little out there with Collins. Then it's Rodney Hood, and it's Trent in at the point guard position.
Close to the rim and having an intent to score. That's an assertive play from Rodney Hood.
And Rodney Hood, not a big name player, Bones, but he's earned a ton of minutes wherever he's played over the course of his career.
A lot of people just really happy for Rodney Hood that he can continue his career coming back from a torn Achilles, and that's no easy task. So for him to just be back out on the floor and contributing in any way is a great sign.
Down low, here's Whiteside, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's Harden on the wing. He's got 14, and that one drops.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Whiteside to the left side wing. Little with the ball. Chandler on him. Passes it to Trent. 6 on the shot clock. And he dunks it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Westbrook scanning the floor. They grab their own miss.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Whiteside. Sinks that one from the post.
Getting physical with Whiteside doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to slow him down.
Harden inside the three-point line. Another miss by Harden. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Hood, the pass to Collins. And Covington sends it back. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Left side, Hood. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The three from Harden. And he's good on the three ball. Harden's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Hood against Harden. And Chandler sends it back. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Here's Green. Second chance shot. Goes up again. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. And the whistle blow. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Lillard from deep three-point land. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Rivers kicks to McLemore. Now the dish to Carroll. Now here's McLemore. Reza covering. McLemore, no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Anthony. Nurkic trying to get open. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Anthony.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Gordon dishes to Green. From the stripe. Green missing again.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target. There are only a few players in the league who can hit it.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 23 points and that does it for our.
I promise to pray for a positive fate.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And so in the game for the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward.
It's just amazing. They stopped Westbrook short of getting to the rim, which is a victory in and of itself. But then Russell knocks down the floater.
Lillard looking around. Yep, that one goes in there. Lillard's got 6.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And one thing that I don't think Damian Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Damian Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Westbrook, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Harden against McCollum. It's stolen by Anthony. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Tries again. And it's good on the layup. Anthony's got the lead up to 4 now for Portland.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here is Harden. He's got 23. Over McCollum. The Rockets with another miss.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Lillard from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 7-point Portland lead.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
Harden and the jam by Harden.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Trailblazers.
The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Lillard outside. Feeds it to Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Nurkic has got 14 points for the game. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard with 3-point line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Well, the defense respecting the shot right there, and that creates a lane for him to drive right through. That's his game.
Anthony in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard against Harden. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. That one no good. Rockets trail by 5. Inside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. Houston with a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Daniel House. And Gordon subbed in for James Harden. Good on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Hood against Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Elbow shot is on the way. Hood can't get it to go. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. 9 seconds left in the third. In the corner, it's McLemore. Back to Westbrook. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
The aggressiveness from McCollum there was nice. Not known as a big-time.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Trailblazers lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Little out there with Whiteside. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then there's McCollum, and it's Trent in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. From deep, McLemore.
That's pretty good defense from Rodney Hood. Just great position and used his length to distract the shooter.
In the corner, it's Little. To Hood. Over McLemore. Here's Whiteside. Out left to the wing. On the pass to Hood. This one for three. Trailblazers keep it alive. Back to McCollum. Pass to Trent. Outside Hood. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses off the right iron.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Trailblazers leading by 4. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Carroll. Now here's McLemore outside. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Trent passes to Whiteside. Here's Little. Whiteside, good.
Some of the best centers in the league understand every aspect of the offense and where shots are coming from. And Whiteside positioned himself well for that one.
Pass to Carroll. Back to Rivers. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Here's Trent. A three-pointer is right on target. Trent's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Gordon dishes to Rivers. And they get it, and Whiteside sends it back.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
Trent passes to Little. It's stolen by Green. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
The pass to Trent. Now here's Little. Defense is right there. Put on the wing. A 3-ball. Up again. It's good on the putback. And now an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
And McCollum with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Whiteside. Anthony comes in for Little. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Hood. And Lillard subbed in for McCollum.
Second chance by Russell on the inside. Quick lift off the floor. And it allows him to get the things that other guys can't.
Nurkic trying to get open. Lillard misses.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Lillard outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
Think about just how much focus Lillard has every year about his drive to be one of the best guards in the league. Whether it's recognized or not by an all-star appearance, really doesn't have an impact on how he approaches the game.
Here's Westbrook. Nurkic with the block.
And Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
Here's Trent. Portland again missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
Lillard outside. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. Tucker finds Westbrook. And some nice passing there by Houston. From deep. The putback. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here is Lillard. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And so it's Portland winning this one. It was. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it. stunning view of the moon. And
Kevin, thank you.
indeed, something special, David. Thanks. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 slot. And for Dallas, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Now here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Very hard to match the speed of Russell Westbrook. He's got change of speed and blow-by ability.
Westbrook against Doncic. On the wing, Hardaway. Down low. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. Dallas moving it around. Just 4 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it. Already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And the Rockets making a change here. Chandler's checked in. Now, here is Harden.
A top rebounder from the lead guard position. Russell Westbrook's athleticism is off the charts.
Here's Dallas. Doncic with it. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Doncic against Westbrook. Doncic, no good. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Westbrook passes to Harden. Over Hardaway. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Harden. He can't get that one to fall. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Powell in the high post. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Russell Westbrook might be the most unique point guard in NBA history. What a great sense for when to fly to the slam.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. A shot by Harden, wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
Pass to Porzingis. He dishes it to Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. Doncic outside. And Chandler sends it back. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Harden's shot is off.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
It's Covington on the wing. Got a piece of it. Chandler finds Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Over Hardaway. Harden missing again.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Oof. Wow.
Harden scanning the floor. Over Hardaway. Harden, that's good. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win.
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Offline with his 3. Rockets leading by 4. It's Harden with the drive, and he banks in the layup. Harden's got 8.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Outside, Porzingis bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Westbrook. Covington in the corner. Back to Westbrook. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Dallas.
Is Russell Westbrook the toughest guy to contain in the league? He's explosive. He's unpredictable. And he is a nightmare for defenders.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chandler. Green comes in for Robert Covington. McLemore's checked in for Daniel House. And Eric Gordon subbed in for James Harden. On its way from Curry for 2. It's rebounded by McLemore. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And Tucker kicks to Green. Pass to McLemore. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has... Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
We've got DeLon Wright. Cauley Stein is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that 2-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. To the inside, Curry finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
I think he's adding more toughness to his game, and it's great to see Seth Curry stick with it and finish strong.
They kick it out to Green. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. Houston moving it around. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein. And the Rockets making a change here. Rivers checked in. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
No good on the wing 3. Mavericks trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Curry's shot is off.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. McLemore's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Brunson the pass to Curry. Over McLemore, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
To the middle. And Tucker kicks to McLemore. Fires for 3. But they recover it. Here's Tucker, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Mavericks. They trail by 11. Curry on the wing. Good on the 3-point shot. Curry's got 7.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Rivers looking over the floor. Passes to McLemore. Shoots from the baseline, and the rejection by Cauley Stein. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. No good that time. And Houston the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Well, this guy loves the phrase, quote, hard work is a talent, and you can see DeMarre Carroll's work on the glass there.
Curry's shot is off.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Here's Carroll. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Curry can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
From deep, McLemore. That shot off.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Rivers passes to Carroll. Back to Rivers. And it's Carroll in the corner. Outside Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. Tucker can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 10. Brunson kicks to Curry. No good from outside. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Count it, good.
You know, that's an area where Tucker continues to improve, making the extra pass.
Now here's Wright. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He had 14 points and 1 rebound. And that should...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward position. Here's Doncic. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Westbrook.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
They get the rebound. Now the pass to House. Houston moving it around. Tucker can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 14.
In last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Fires from the wing. And he overshot that one, missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Outside, House. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Mavericks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And it's Doncic missing.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Scooped up. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Harden outside. kicks to House. To the paint. Here's Westbrook. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
I don't know a person who couldn't admire the passion and the energy and the ferocity with which Russell Westbrook plays night after night after night. You know, we've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
Harden, no good. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a 16-point game. And it's Houston on the break. Covington with the ball. Doncic with the steal. Here's Finney-Smith. He has 6. Looking to get it going. The drive by Doncic. Basket counts. Doncic has got 6. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you.
Gentlemen. Ooh, my goodness, step back.
That was incredible. Covington with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. House has got the ball. It's good. 14 points for him.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Powell, the pass to Hardaway. Out to the right wing. Here's Finney-Smith.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Back to Harden. The kick out to Westbrook. In the corner, Harden, Hardaway with the steal, and it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Doncic. And it's rebounded by Covington. Rockets leading by 18. And so Houston again turning it over.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Curry's checked in for Hardaway. And then for Houston, Jeff Green. He's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon comes in for Danuel House. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. To the left wing, Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. There's the 3. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Houston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. And that one is good. And the Rockets lead by 20.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
From deep, Harden drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's Houston closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Seth Curry is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Houston leading by 20. Harden outside. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Curry wide open, knocks down the 3-ball. Curry's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Dallas.
Challenging this D with the 3-ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half too.
Harden against Curry, and he gets it to go.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Finney-Smith kicks to Curry. From deep. Another miss by Curry. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Harden missing again. Mavericks trailed by 19. Finney-Smith passes to Curry. Over Harden. Buries the 7-footer. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you know that Seth Curry will be aggressive regardless of where he is on the floor. Nice look inside there.
Pass to Rivers. In the corner, it's Gordon. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleba. Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. Houston also making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Then McLemore comes in for James Harden. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Fires from deep. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. Westbrook kicks to McLemore. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The shot by Kleba, wide open. Great positioning on the putback.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Jeff Green on the wing. Kleba defending. Lets the three fly. They get it back. Tucker. Doncic with the steal. Curry with it. Now defended by McLemore. It's stolen by McLemore. Westbrook surveying the D. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleba. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Curry. And a switch here also for Houston. Robert Covington's checked in for Jeff Green. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Houston.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Westbrook with the block.
Oh, my goodness. Russell Westbrook twice on the pipe sends that shot back. My goodness.
Covington kicks to Westbrook. Houston moving the ball around. Fires the three. The Mavericks pull it in. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hardaway from outside. Here's Powell. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. And here's Porzingis for a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Love the confidence. Porzingis doesn't just have the green light, guys. They're designing these plays to get him that look.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Westbrook against Doncic. The 8-footer. Another miss by Westbrook. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks, for Jordan.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The famous We Love Houston. And now the Golden State Warriors starting. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3. Now here's Westbrook. Shoots the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Westbrook. Feeds it to Tucker. Here's Harden. It's good.
Now look, nobody takes more contact than Harden inside. Nobody's better at scoring through.
Thompson looking for an opening. On the wing, Green. And the pass to Chris. Outside for Curry. Thompson for the triple. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the textbook form from Thompson helps him big time, especially when he's gunning from way downtown.
It's Covington on the wing. Down low. Kicks it out to Harden. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Curry wide open. And another 3 for Golden State.
No, probably isn't a better catch-and-shoot player in the game. Steph right on time once again.
And we hear of players attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
Now here's Wiggins. Harden missing his last shot. Wiggins. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Pulls up on the wing. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Way to showcase the court vision. Westbrook, I mean, he gets his teammates some wide open looks.
Lets it go with a 3. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Showing muscle right there. I love how Westbrook takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
Curry against Westbrook. Back to Curry. Over Westbrook. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Harden, no good.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Curry kicks to Green. 1:37 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Chris. And the layup is good. 6 points for him.
Sensational recognition. Green realizes immediately when one of his guys is open.
Westbrook scanning the floor. And he drops it in from the low post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. Over Westbrook. Curry's shot is off. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Harden. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Curry passes to Green. Chris with it, guarded by Tucker. Thompson outside from deep 3-point range. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him. Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Now here's Curry. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The drive by Thompson.
Oh, man, an area where Thompson has improved, a quicker first step on the drive.
The Rockets have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Goes up the baseline. And it's Westbrook missing. Top of the key, Chris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Chris has got 8 points.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
We come back right after this. And earlier we spoke with Klay Thompson about the value of...
Realize how easy it is to get looks from him.
Greg, you think about the championships they've won together. Incredible connection between these two.
Yeah, I mean, they have different styles, play different positions, but both are tough, competitive, and step up when it matters most.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Eric Pascal out there with Looney. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Toscano in at the small forward position. And McLemore kicks to Carroll. Shot clock at 5. Rivers drops in the tray. Rivers has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, it's big when Rivers connects from outside. Really helps space the entire floor for a squad.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. From about 19 feet, the shot comes out, so Houston will take it the other way.
And last year, Pascal had to do more than probably was expected of him, but this year, a much different story.
Well, even in college, he played a more complementary role to the stars around him. Well, the Warriors have a lot of stars, and Pascal is really thriving in his role.
Now, here's Pascal after Eric Gordon's miss. Shoots over Carroll and misses it off the right side of the rim. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Gordon. Lays it up and banks it in.
The strong upper body of Gordon, contact does not affect his shooting motion.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Pascal. To the wing on the left. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jeff Green picks one up. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. Whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And stolen by Gordon. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closely. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. He feeds it to Green. Clock at 6. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. The Warriors leading. Poole, the pass to Smilagic. Here's Pascal. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Gordon. Pass to Carroll. Rivers kicks to Carroll. They kick it out to Green. No good. That would have tied it.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Now here's McLemore. G right on him. Green dishes to McLemore, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker comes in for DeMarre Carroll, and it's Harden in for McLemore. Now here's Curry. He's got 5. And Eric Gordon pulls it down.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Curry against Rivers. Thompson outside. Here's Smilagic. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Warriors lead by 5.
You love the vision from Thompson. I mean, when you've been surrounded by superstars, you learn to keep your eyes up.
Over in the corner, Green. Back to Harden. Puts it up. Misses off the left iron. Warriors leading by 5. Thompson outside. 12 seconds left in the first half. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got 8 points.
And this is Thompson's calling card, a lethal three-point shooter with unlimited range.
Harden has a wide-open look. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. And Shaq, so many fans know Steph for the deep threes, but Curry is also one of the league's more. And that'll.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Chandler out there with Green, and it's Rivers in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, no, he can play for forever.
Chris kicks to Green. Curry against Gordon. Shot from the wing. Rockets with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And the jam by Harden.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Passes it to Thompson. Curry against Rivers. Back to Thompson. The pass to Green. Just his first attempt. The rebound by Jeff Green.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
The 3 from Harden. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Harden attempts more threes than just about anyone, and you don't get that kind of leeway unless you knock them down.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Curry. Over Rivers. A putback. It's good on the putback. Chris has got 10 points.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Chandler. And the wide open shot from Green. No good with the triple. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Green against Thompson. Pass to Curry. Is up top. No good on that one. Chandler with the defensive effort. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Harden's shot is off.
They say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Another miss by Houston.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Last season, a tough one for Draymond. Suffered a series of injuries, and no one hates to lose more than that guy.
Yeah, and even when he did play, because his teammates were around, he was exposed at some points, and he was frustrated much of the time. But that's in the past. Who cares about that? Now, he's right back to competing.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor.
I love the explosive energy of Green. A great competitor. He takes pride in dominating his opponent.
The Warriors pull it in.
And they continue to control the glass.
Outside Curry. 3-pointer. And the Warriors miss again.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Warriors leading by 7. Back to Pascal. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Fires from 18. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's Westbrook with the drive. Count that one. Westbrook's got 9.
You can usually count on Westbrook being among the NBA leaders in points off drives. I mean, in control at any speed.
Now here's Curry. He has 7. For the 3. The putback is no good. Rockets trail by 5. McLemore, the pass to Covington. Back to McLemore. Kicks to Tucker. The 11-footer. McLemore tips it back in. McLemore's got his first basket.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter. Settling for shots. He'd be better off passing up.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Now, here's Curry. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Uses the glass to drop it in. He's got 9.
I like how Curry shoots that one in rhythm. No need to force the issue.
It's Westbrook with the drive and the dunk by Westbrook.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. On its way from Curry for 2. Curry with another miss. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Warriors lead. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here are the Rockets now. They trail by 1. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. We've got Steph Curry. Eric Casco out there with Chris. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Toscano in at the 3. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Taking it to the D. When Wiggins is forcing the issue, he shows why he went first overall.
Westbrook against Curry. And there it is for him. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Curry outside. Rebounded by Covington. Rockets shooting at 51%. Really solid. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. Harden comes in for McLemore. The Warriors also with a sub. Thompson's checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, strong drive right there by Thompson. I mean, he knows he's going to get hit. I mean, it doesn't deter him in the slightest.
Harden with it. The quick look, no good that time. Now the Warriors moving it up. And Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Thompson against Harden. Here's Carroll. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Eric Paschall. Here's Curry with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
Well, that gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
It's Harden with the drive. That's tipped. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Harden with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Here's Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Attacking in the lane. This is Westbrook at his finest and most difficult to defend.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 6-point lead. Dishes to Green. From deep. Stolen by Tucker. And Westbrook throws it down.
They need points so Westbrook gets aggressive. So determined to provide for the team.
Curry outside. And the 3-ball is good. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Harden against Thompson. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from James Harden.
I mean, and these are the kinds of shots this team expects Harden to hit regularly. I mean, just such a talented offensive player.
Back to Curry. Pass to Green. Shoots over Covington. Green, no luck.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one.
Off target with his 3. Ball's knocked loose. Warriors leading by 5. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Rockets. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to Thompson. Over Harden. And that one hits back iron. The Rockets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Curry deciding where to go with it. Over in the corner, Green. Curry against Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Curry attacking, and Covington sends it back. And he gets it back. And it's Wiggins missing. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Harden outside. There's the 3. Chris with the rebound.
Even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. I mean, it's late enough in the game for him to recognize there's some better options.
Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by Houston. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The three from Harden. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Outside Curry. The three. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the...
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. An aerial view of the many buildings make it. And we've got
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot. Now here's Lillard. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
Here's Harden. That shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Tyson Chandler is checked in for P.J. Tucker.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Pass to Harden. Here's the 3. House kicks to Covington. Pass to Westbrook. Goes back up. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker. The deep 3 from Harden. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Stolen by Harden. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way on that through them.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Cullen passes to Carmelo. He kicks to Lillard. Oh, what a play!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Last break. Here come the Trailblazers. And Covington sends it back.
You know, you talk about Covington, and he's what you call a typical 3-and-D player. Has been that way most of his career.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Now here's Covington after the miss from Damian Lillard and stolen by Lillard. Leaves the dishes to McCollum. The pass to Nurkic. Lays it up and banks it in.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court, but when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Now here's Harden. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That one goes in.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
It's McCollum on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 6. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. He feeds it to Nurkic. Yes, that goes in. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And, guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Harden against McCollum. 13 feet away. Nurkic with the block. Here's Lillard. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 11 points.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Trailblazers, Whiteside is out there with Collins. Then it's Little. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the point. There's McLemore. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Trailblazers leading by 6. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Trent passes to Hood. Here's Trent. There's the triple. Carroll with the rebound. Now here's Rivers. He's covered closely. Green doesn't go that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's foul number 2 for him. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Portland. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Trent passes to Collins. Now here's Hood, guarded by McLemore. Shot from the top of the key. Hood can't get it to go. The Rockets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. A 3-ball. Now here's Rivers, guarded closely. Fires from the line. And McLemore kicks to Rivers. And that one goes long. Trailblazers leading by 6. And it's Little finishing it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Outside, Green. Pass to Carroll. The feed to Green. 5 to shoot. Over Whiteside. And it's Green missing. The Trailblazers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. In the corner, Collins with it. Portland moving the ball around. Now here's Little. He's guarded by Rivers. And it's Whiteside, that time on the assist by Little. Whiteside's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Rivers kicks to Carroll. Over Collins. The shot by Carroll, no good. Portland leading by 10. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings to the table.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Rivers finds Green. Back to Rivers. Out to the right wing. Now here's McLemore. Defense right on him. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. And it's James Harden in for Austin Rivers. McCollum against Gordon. McCollum passes to Whiteside. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Gordon. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Here's McCollum. Lillard outside. Whiteside inside. Defended by Gordon. Whiteside, good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
That one falls. Harden's got 7 points.
And, you know, Harden's a high percentage shooter from mid-range. If you don't close fast on him, he'll burn you.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of this.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that kind of throwdown by Westbrook gets the bench off their feet and excited.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And no good on the last second attempt. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds. And that'll...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Stolen by Westbrook. And it's sent back by Lillard. And he's able to get it back. A second chance effort. Good on that shot. And with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Harden.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Harden on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. And the jam by Harden.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
Trailblazers leading by 6. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Lillard misses. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. Pass to House. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And then Lillard slams it in.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
Goes up on the wing. Harden missing again. Trailblazers leading by 8.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
And Westbrook, here we go. Nurkic with the block.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances through.
Oh, man. And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Here's Harden. The Rockets with another miss. And here's Portland. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston making some changes. Green comes in for Danuel House. And it's Rivers in for James Harden. And a switch here also for Portland. As Anya's checked in. Back to Lillard. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by Lillard.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Anthony with the block. Green. Tucker the pass to Green. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Misses the 3.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A physical big. Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
For the Rockets, Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McLemore has come in for Robert Covington. And Gordon subbed in for Russell Westbrook. McCollum against Rivers to stop the drought, and the layup is up and in. Rivers has got his first points in this one.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And McCollum puts up a deep 3 off target from outside. Rockets trail by 12. Puts it up from 17. McLemore, no good.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. The Trailblazers have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Harden way outside. No good on the quick 3. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Trailblazers, Hood out there with Collins. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Trent in at the 2 guard. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Houston making a switch. Covington's checked in. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Rockets. 15-point game. Harden against Lillard. With a step back. The Rockets again can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Hood can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 17. And here's Gordon from outside. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Ben McLemore. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Little, he's checked in for Zach Collins. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Hood. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Here's the lob to Lillard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. A shot by Harden, wide open. The putback, and Covington stays with it.
Boy, how about the effort and energy that time by Covington. Just worked his way right to the glass and got the follow-up basket.
Releases. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Rockets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Harden inside the three-point line. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, you look at Westbrook's profile, and he has averaged double-digit rebounds in multiple years. Nothing new about that.
Westbrook against Lillard. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Harden. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Harden's got it back down to single digits for the Rockets. Pass to Trent. Dishes it to Whiteside. Trent passes to Whiteside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
Daniel House is checked in for Houston. From deep, Harden. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Portland no good that time either. Rockets trail by 11. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, and something else they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jump shot whenever they've had the chance.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the Trailblazers.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
Here's Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, Very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lillard with the bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Right side, Covington. Back to Harden. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Love the ferocity. Heck, that's one of my favorite words, ferocity. Harden, excellent at accelerating and decelerating. That's the thing that makes him so tough. He can go fast, slow, or mid-range speed.
Now Hazonia. Nobody near Nurkic. Off target with that shot. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win. And the starting lineups have concluded. So Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And so let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward position. Now, here's Tucker. Back to Harden. 5 on the clock. Over Hardaway. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Powell trying to free himself up. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now, here is Harden. Here's the dish to Covington. There's the pass to House. Here's Westbrook. Tucker. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here is Harden. Here's Westbrook. Houston moving it around. From 17 feet out, Mavericks with the rebound. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And it's Houston on the break. Outside Covington, outside Westbrook. Pass to Tucker. And he uses the glass on the layup. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 8 points. Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Westbrook against Doncic. And they pick up 2. 10 points for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Powell for 3. That one doesn't drop. The Rockets go the other way with it. From outside the arc. Harden, no good. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Here's Carroll. 4 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot. Count it.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Mavericks trail by 6. Brunson finds Kleba. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Carroll passes to Rivers. Green dishes to Carroll. Off target at the rim.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pass to Brunson. It's Curry outside. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Inside. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Rivers.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Passes it to Kleba. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Doncic has got 6.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. From deep, McLemore, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Willie Cauley-Stein. Maxi Kleber is out there with Curry. Then it's DeJuan Wright, and it's Brunson in at the point. Now here's Green. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Drills the three-pointer. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Now here's Cauley-Stein. The pass to Wright. Dallas moving it around. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Green. Buries it down low. Green's got the lead up to 9 now for Houston.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And right, here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What you appreciate about DeJuan Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Seth Curry. Hardaway is subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
And it's Wright missing. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Rockets.
And you look at Robert Covington, first-team All-Defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Now here is Hardaway. Harden missing his last shot. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Wright. James Harden picking up that last basket. Hardaway kicks to Finney-Smith. Porzingis to 2. Dallas again missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Harden's shot is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The shot by Powell, no good. Houston leading by 15. Outside Westbrook. And there's the feed to Tucker. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in, but they'll get another chance. Harden has a wide open look. Those three-pointers off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. From deep. And Harden with the basket on the assist by House. Harden's got 21 in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And part of the reason they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here in the second.
Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. And then for Dallas, Cauley Stein comes in for Dwight Powell. And Curry subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
And I think, guys, over time, you would anticipate Luka Doncic becoming more and more of a leader. This guy is so fun to watch from a skill perspective.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Rockets lead by 17.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry's shot is off. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. It's rebounded by Doncic. Harden against Curry. Over Harden. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. James Harden getting it done for Houston. He comes away with...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to James Harden was the man in the first. He had 21 points and 1. And that does it for our...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward. Mavericks trail by 17. Here's Finney-Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Finney-Smith's got his second basket. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Harden, no good.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And, Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Hardaway with a wide open look, and that one is off. And Houston the other way now. Feeds to Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harden's got 25 points in the game.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Rivers. Carroll finds Rivers. They grab their own miss, and Green is right there. And the Rockets lead by 20.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Hardaway for three. Connects from three-point range. Hardaway has got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Mavs. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. Tries again. Powell kicks to Finney-Smith. The Rockets pull it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Carroll. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Carroll's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this score is all about DeMar Carroll getting himself good post position. If you allow him that deep, turn the lights out, Kevin.
Back to Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Hardaway. Harden with the defensive effort. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. 19-point game. A 15-footer. Green. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. To the paint. Here's Powell. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Green. From deep, Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Here's Finney-Smith. Hardaway, no good. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 15-3 run. 14 feet away. And it's off the back rim, no good. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, there's big-time athleticism when you're talking about Hardaway. Puts it on the deck and relentless move to the cup.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The Mavericks shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Shoots from 14. And Kleba slams it in.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Rockets ahead, ending the third quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Tips it. Porzingis on the foul.
Well, tracking down rebounds with ease. Kristaps Porzingis, outstanding mobility.
Harden scanning the floor. Sinks the triple. Harden's got 31.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Wright, and Wright throws it down hard.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Gordon finds Harden. That one doesn't go. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Westbrook up top. Step back shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
And Wright kicks to Porzingis. Wright tipped back in for two.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Westbrook. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Harden outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. 6 on the shot clock. The Mavericks pull it in. Cauley-Stein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brunson, good. Rockets leading by 19. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Covington dishes to Tucker. In the corner, Harden. A nice shot by Tucker. And the Rockets lead by 21.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
He feeds it to Tucker. Kicks it out to Harden. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his third foul so far. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Dallas also making some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Cauley Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for DeLon Wright. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to McLemore. From the arc. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For 3, a nice shot by Rivers.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Curry from deep three-point land. Oh, he made it, Doris!
Wow.
He made it!
Holy moly, he made that!
Wow.
Long range from the inbound, off target. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.